Welcome to the second video of the EDC Disciple YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to be going over my top 5 favorite fixed blade knives. Starting out with number 1, it's going to be the CRKT Biwa. I believe is how it's pronounced. Biwa or Biwa, B-I-W-A. So this knife is coming in at $60 on Amazon. It is a 3.2 inch blade, and I really enjoy it. Okay, I carried this knife for around 6 months. It's a very beautiful knife, works very nice, very sharp, keeps an edge very well, and it comes to a really nice sharp point, which is something that I liked. The downside to this knife, there's a couple, okay? Starting out with the biggest one, and kind of the most obvious, I always felt like I was gonna cut my fingers because this blade is just it's such a small knife. Like, I just feared every single time I would grab this or pull it out of my pocket, I would be like, if I just grip this wrong, you know, my finger is going on that blade, it's gonna cut me. It's not gonna be a fun time at all. I was worried for my fingers, okay? And so I stopped carrying it. I probably wouldn't go back to carrying it right now just because of that issue. And then one of the good things is I really like this texturing, like the serrated texturing on the back is really nice. Gives you a good hold. But that's stupid. That is dumb. I don't know why CRKT decided, let's put it in the front. Because if you notice, the scales on the knife are longer, bigger, wider than the tang. And so you don't actually feel any of that grip. It's just kind of there, and it's just, I guess, there for looks. I don't know. It's also a very thin blade, which I'm not too fond of, I guess. But it comes with a nice sheath. It's cool, I guess, but it's not my first choice, that's for sure. Moving on to my fourth choice, which is an Anza knife. So this is going to be coming in at $115 to $150. I couldn't find this exact one on Blade HQ, and that's where I looked for most of this. But I did find similar ones from ranging in that price. The average was about 125-ish for similar knives. But I really like this knife. It's a very beautiful knife. It looks good. It's attractive. Made from the old file, so it's got that file, the teeth of the file still there. It's very sharp, like wicked sharp, like hair popping, like shaving sharp, dude. It's very impressive. Like that's my hair. That's all my hair. Like it's sharp. It's sharp, very sharp. And so I really like this knife. I like that it's a thick blade and it's a full tang. Full tang meaning the tang goes the whole way, right? Your handle is a part of your blade. That's why it's called a fixed blade. And this is just, it's a very comfortable knife. It's a little bit on the heavy side, but that's a good thing in my opinion, because I like it being heavy. I like having positive feedback. It doesn't feel like it's gonna roll around in my hand at all. And it's got a good positive finger groove and then good positive ridges on the sides. So even if your palms are sweaty or your hands get wet or whatever, you can still keep a hold of this blade. And it's got a really nice sheath. I like the sheath a lot. I wish that it was a little bit of a lower carry or a higher carry, I guess. So I wish this was higher up. I wish the loop was higher up so that you could have it lower on your actual belt line and it doesn't feel like it's like riding up on your belt, because for some reason that just feels awkward to me. And then I also wish that it was left-handed. I mean, I guess you could just flip it around and then it'd be like that and you would have to pull it out this way, but I'm left-handed and so I prefer it to be on this side. But you know, stingy, it's neither here nor there. Very good knife, very beautiful, very well made. And then coming in at number 3, we're gonna mix it up. Instead of going for another EDC style knife, we're gonna go with a bushcrafting or combat style knife, being the Cold Steel SRK. This is a beautiful knife. I'm going to do a review of this one for sure because I like this knife a lot. Amazing grip texture, thick blade, very well used. The only thing I don't like is I don't particularly like that it's rubber. The handle's rubber. And then I don't like that this flexes, but I'm just being nitpicky also. I do use this knife. This is my combat knife, or I'm going camping and I need a knife, I'm grabbing this. I also don't like that it's not full tang. I think the tang, can't remember, I think it was Calculated Survival did a video where he broke one of these. He like set it between two logs and then smacked it right here and it broke or bent. And it has like a weird tang. It's like a weird shape. So I wish that it was sturdier, but for like 70 bucks, which I got this one for I think 50, maybe less. It's a really good knife. Very, very well made. It's very knife looking. Like I feel like if you look at a knife, this is the image that pops into most people's head. Is just a simple blade and then a handle. And it works. It's very, very useful. You can baton it really well because of this thick back part of the blade. And then it comes with a very nice sheath. I like the sheath. I like that it's a plastic. I like that it's got good retention. You know, you have to, there's a positive click when it's in and there's a positive pull when it's out. And then it's got multiple points of contact for you to mount it or put a clip on it or whatever you really want to do. It's up to you. And then moving on to number 2 is going to be a much more expensive knife. Oh, also forgot to mention, this one's the 6-inch blade variant. There's also, I think, a 5 or a 4, which I do want to get one of those because they seem dope. But I've got the 6-inch blade right now, and it's very nice. So moving on to number 2, this is a much more expensive knife. This is the Benchmade Mini Meat Crafter, I think. Yeah, Mini Meat Crafter. But it's a very, very, very sharp knife. Very beautiful. Oh, I just stabbed myself. It's okay, not bad, nothing. Just poked myself. That was scary. It's a very sharp knife, like I said, very sharp. Very high quality knife, very good blade steel. CPM 154 steel is very nice, holds a really good edge, and it stays razor sharp. Like, I think this one is hair popping. Oh yeah, this one's hair popping. Yeah, this is a very, very sharp knife. Cut many a meats with this. My dad uses this a lot for skinning deer or butchering something or whatever, cutting steak. Doesn't really matter. It's used a lot. Comes with a very nice sheath. This is, I think, $180. I don't know if I already mentioned that. Probably did. But it's $180. And it's Benchmade. Like, of course it's going to be $180. It's Benchmade. Overpriced knives. But it's got a really good grip. I also like the grip. I like the texturing. I like that it's grippy. You know, I like being able to hold it properly. You can go to a chef's grip. You can really switch it up. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. It's got a 4-inch blade, curvy fillet style blade. It's nice. It's a very nice knife. This one is my dad's, so I'm going to be careful with it. But next knife, we're going to do an honorable mention because there's a knife that I want to mention that I couldn't really fit on this list because it didn't really have a place, but it fits as an honorable mention. The cheapest knife on this list is a Mora knife. So the Mora knives are made in Sweden. Mora is a Swedish company, and I really like this knife. It's very useful. You know, you can buy 5 of them for $15 a piece, and then you have a bunch of fixed blades. Okay, you've got good fixed blades. You can throw it in your hunting pack and not even touch it, and then forget you have it, and then realize, oh no, I forgot a knife for my hunting trip. Pull this out. Oh, you can skin a deer with this. You're fully capable of doing anything that you need to do with a knife with this. It's a little bit thinner blade, but it's nice. Not a full tang, half tang, but it's still nice. 15 bucks, like, come on, Cold Steel. What are you doing? You got a half tang in the $70 knife. Mora's doing it for 15. Obviously a joke. No hate to Cold Steel. I love their stuff. But it comes with this plastic sheath. You can clip it on your belt, and then you've got a little knife. It's nice. Buy them. Get them in your car. Get them in your truck. Get them in your hunting pack, in your hiking gear, whatever. It's a good knife. Carry one with you at all times, if you so please. I wouldn't, because I've got better. So the last knife, which is going to be the number 1 spot, has a particular meaning to me because it is a Norval Knives brand knife. So this knife in particular was I think this knife skinned majority of the deer that I have killed in my hunting career. I know I skinned the one that I killed this year with it, or technically last year. This year, same thing. This past season, I skinned that deer with this knife, and this knife skinned my first deer. It's a very well made knife, very beautiful, very good looking, obviously. Beautiful handle, beautiful blade, made from old 2-man crosscut saws, and it is just phenomenal. Yeah. Handcrafted knife, small business, and the small business also happens to be my last name. So I am a Norval. This is my dad's company, and I love this stuff. I love his stuff. His stuff is amazing. The glaze is crazy, but I love my dad's knives. And I really wouldn't be in this position reviewing knives if it wasn't for my dad making knives and being an outdoorsman. And so I really like this sheath too. It's comfortable. I can throw it in my pocket of my jeans or throw it in my pants, whatever, and I know it'll be there. These stick out, hang out, I just pull it and I can do it for anything. I don't use this for big tasks like whittling or anything like that because I do want the blade to still be a blade. So I'll carry this and like open boxes with it or stuff like that. And it holds an edge too. It's very sharp, holds a good edge. So these are my top 5 fixed blades. This one coming in at $170 with a 2.8-inch blade. We've got the Meat Crafter, which is $180 with a 4-inch blade. The honorable mention, which is a 3.7-inch blade at $15-ish, $30 maybe at most. Cold Steel SRK, one of my favorites. I will do a review of this knife in the future. I also am planning on a review of this. This is my little EDC pack, which, we'll get into that probably next video. That'll be the next video I'll do. It's a small rundown of that. Then we've got the Anza knife coming in at, I believe, $125. And then the CRKT coming in at $60. These are my top 5 fixed blades. Let me know what your top 5 fixed blades are in the comments or anywhere. Make a video. Thank you for watching. May God bless you and your families, and have a blessed day. Don't forget to read the Bible verse.